Wingardium Leviosa. Hey everyone, welcome to the review. Here's my review for the movie Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. My god, I just realized it's very echoey in here. I may have to find a new location to do videos, but still, yes, The Fantastic Beasts: Crimes of Grindelwald. This movie stars Eddie Redmayne, Dan Fogler, Johnny Depp, Katherine, Waterson, Jude, Zoe Kravitz, Ezra Miller. This movie is once again directed by David Yates and written by J.K. Rowling herself. And another Harry Potter movie. I love Harry Potter. I love the world of Harry Potter. And yeah, I was more than excited to see this movie. I was pumped to see it. The trailers looked awesome. The marketing was done really well. And it looked great. It looked really awesome, and I really enjoyed Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I know some people didn't love it, but I really enjoyed it. There is no bad Harry Potter film. There's not even just okay Harry Potter films. All of them are great. Every Harry Potter film is great. In their own way, they're really great films and stuff, and I just was looking forward to another great installment, again, because it's David Yates and J.K. Rowling, and when the two of them pair up, you get something really great and really magical. So yeah. This movie was disappointing, yes. It's sad to say, it's almost heart-wrenching to say that a Harry Potter movie isn't great. It's not bad, but it's not great. And that's super hard for me to say because there is no bad or okay Harry Potter films. All of them, even the weakest Harry Potter film, is still a pretty damn great film. And when a movie isn't great, it's a little sad and a little disheartening. Especially for a die-hard Harry Potter fan like myself, and it's a little sad. The story of this movie is basically about, takes place a little bit just after the first one. Newt Scamander's back and stuff, and Grindelwald has escaped and everything, and basically it's up to, Dumbledore, Albus Dumbledore, played by Jude, and Newt Scamander, up to them, basically, to put an end to Grindelwald and his evil plans and stuff. Newt Scamander and his friends and stuff are all back, and basically it's just them trying to go after Grindelwald, hence the title and stuff. But there's also there's basically other things that, they shove into this film. But the main gist of this movie is Newt Scamander and Albus Dumbledore. The whole team is back from their first film, and they're basically here to, stop the evil bad guy, the evil wizard of Grindelwald. And I just gotta say right now, this movie isn't really interesting. There's a lot of good stuff in it, a lot of great performances, and I think David Yates is a very talented filmmaker, and I think he's a really good director. And honestly, the world building in this is great. The Wizarding World is something I always love to revisit and stuff, and it's just great to see Hogwarts again, see more of the backstory of Newt Scamander and his relationship with Dumbledore. All of that was really great stuff, and the performances and the visuals and the direction were all really solid, actually. The visuals are fantastic. All the spells and charms and the magical fights they have are really cool and really kick-ass to watch. The worlds are awesome, really cool to see. And the performances by pretty much almost everybody is really spot on and really great. I love Jude Law as Albus Dumbledore. I think that is just genius casting right there. Just really great casting. Honestly, the biggest negative with his character is that he's not in it enough. Honestly, I wish he was straight one of the main characters. He is in the film, but he's not a main character. And that was a little sad because he was so freaking good. I thought he actually stole the whole movie, and I thought Jude Law was a really great choice to play Albus Dumbledore. Eddie Redmayne's back. He is really great. Same with Dan Fogler and Katherine Waterson. They're all really great in this film, and you got Johnny Depp in this movie as Grindelwald, and he also does do a good job. His character is a little disappointing because he's kind of underdeveloped and stuff, and he doesn't really do anything all that just scary and intimidating and stuff, and it's a little sad because when you know Harry Potter, the lore of Harry Potter, and you read the books and stuff, and you know all about Grindelwald, you know what a very sadistic villain he is, and they really don't show that much in this movie. And this movie is called The Crimes of Grindelwald, so I thought there would be a lot of cool, crazy scenes with Grindelwald, and honestly, there really isn't, actually. There's a cool opening scene, and there's a couple cool scenes in the ending, but that's kind of really it. He's just kind of a by the numbers villain, which is a little sad. Johnny Depp does give a good performance, but he's still kind of a by the numbers villain. He was nowhere near as intimidating or as creepy or sadistic as Lord Voldemort, played by Ralph Fiennes and stuff. So that was a little sad, a little disappointing, because I know Grindelwald, I know the character of Grindelwald, And they really didn't show a lot of the crazy shit he did and stuff. Sometimes they say some of the things he did, but they didn't really show. Sometimes you gotta show, not tell and stuff. And that was a little sad and a little disheartening, but yeah, the worlds are really cool, the direction's really cool, the visuals are really great, and again, all the acting performances are all really great, and I love James Newton Howard composed the music for this movie, and the score is really solid. It's James Newton Howard, you're never going to get a bad James Newton Howard score, and it's really solid, and it really fits well with the tone and the story and stuff, and yeah, it was really well done. Negatives, there's quite a bit, and the biggest negative is the story. The story isn't very interesting, which is sad because it's Harry Potter. Harry Potter has always got interesting stories and stuff, but the story in this movie isn't very interesting, and you really don't care much about what's happening, and as much as you love these actors, they're all giving really great performances, you just don't care about what's happening to them as the characters, and you don't care about the story, and you kind of like, you know, fade in and out of this movie. It's kind of dull at times and stuff, and they're just like, oh god. And they throw all these other side plots in it, and they're not needed in the slightest bit. And that's super disappointing because J.K. Rowling wrote this movie. She wrote the story, and she wrote the books. She's the creator of Harry Potter, and the funny thing is she's the one that's kind of dragging this movie down. She didn't write an interesting story. She wrote a lot of pandering stuff in this movie. She also really like drags it out a bit, and she has a lot of exposition. Like, the writing doesn't feel like J.K. Rowling, even though she wrote it. But yeah, the writing was probably the worst part of this film, and just it's kind of dull at times and super uninteresting. And I'm just like, oh god, I never feel bored watching a Harry Potter film. Seriously, a lot of people were bored when they watched Fantastic Beasts. And I wasn't bored at all, but a lot of people were, and I guess this is Fantastic Beasts where to find them to me. What a lot of people thought of that movie, I think of this movie, and it's not a bad movie, actually. It's actually pretty darn good, but for a Harry Potter film, it's pretty disappointing, and yeah. I don't also like how some characters' stories ended and stuff, and this movie obviously is just like, oh, yeah, you know, we're gonna make more movies and stuff, and there's a lot of things that just don't make sense, and they don't make sense in the canon of all the Harry Potter films, and I'm just like, what are they doing? That doesn't make sense and stuff, and there's some stuff that might anger people, and I actually understand why this movie's getting negative reviews and stuff. There's some stuff in this movie that is pretty dumb and just not needed and everything, and there's like a couple twists that are just in it for no reason and stuff, and just, I don't know. I still thought it was enjoyable. I still thought it was fun and entertaining in a lot of aspects. I love the performances and the worlds. I love the wizarding world. I have that like bias when it comes to Harry Potter, but there's a lot of dullness to this film. There's a lot of stupidity in the film, and it's pretty disappointing. It's like nowhere near as good as any single Harry Potter film I've ever seen, including Fantastic Beasts where to find them, so it is a little disappointing. It's not a bad movie. I don't want to give this just a straight bad review. It's just, this movie could have been something great, but it ended up being something just okay. That's what it is, just okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald, a 6.3 out of 10. It's a little bit of a disappointing score, but honestly, I expected so much from this movie. I was expecting a great film, and it just got an okay film. So yeah, that was my review for the movie Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. In the comment section below, please tell me who's your favorite character in this movie, and where does this rank in all the Harry Potter films, including Fantastic Beasts and stuff? Is this on the bottom? Is this in the middle? Is it on the top? I don't know. Give your thoughts and opinions, comment below, let me know. And as always, for this video, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.